really important that we stimulate kids intellectually, because that word reading deficit shouldn't hinder their ability to access any book that they have an interest in or any topic that they want to learn more about.
I think we hear that from a lot of parents, is that, my child isn't at this reading level, and what they are reading or what there's available to them is really babyish, and so they struggle with that. But that is a really good point that you make, is that to supplement that need for that literacy at a higher level with other supports.
Yeah, and especially as kids get older into middle and high school, and they have to read, text and nonfiction, which is filled with words they've maybe never seen before. And we really want them to understand the content of what they're reading and to be able to listen to it and to follow along visually while listening. So you're both hearing it and you're seeing it, is going to be extra beneficial. But listening to that with your ears is just as meaningful. And like I mentioned, there are lots of providers, and all of them are going to offer something a little bit different. Learning Ally, which is the one featured on the left side of the screen, used to be the only source of audiobooks. They were recordings for the blind and dyslexic. Right. And they've since evolved.
Libraries had access to that for people that wanted to access that cheaper than paying for a membership, I think.
Exactly. And now libraries really have gotten on board so that access is not the limiting factor. Yes. And so I really, really, really encourage those who are supporting individuals who learn differently and may have difficulties with reading to not cut them off at the knees in terms of the books that they're able to have access to. Because when we turn our attention in a moment to thinking about the instruction, we want their dangling carrot of, I love books, I love reading, I love what they represent. We don't want to lose that, because if we lose that, then we really have lost the motivation to want to work on something that might be more challenging.
And that was something with my oldest, I always did, because I knew that if we lost that there would be, he didn't learn to read until he was 11, but the next year he was reading at college level because he was so motivated to get those books that he wanted to read. He wanted to read the Iliad and the Odyssey, and he goes, "Don't give me the hard ones." I was like, okay. But
exactly. Motivation plays a huge, huge role in kids' ability to learn.